If you've ever felt unsure how to talk about carbs with your diabetes clients without overwhelming them, you are not alone. I'm Libby, a registered dietitian and founder of the Dietitian Boss Library, where we support private practice dietitians in growing their skills and confidence with real-world scenarios. Early in my counseling career, I gave clients a lot of information about carbs. I wanted to be thorough and helpful. But what I've learned over time is that too much too soon can be confusing, and sometimes that makes clients disengage. Now, I keep things more focused and collaborative and relevant to their concerns, and I've seen much better outcomes. In this video, I'll walk you through how I approach the carb conversation in a way that builds trust and encourages small, meaningful change. When someone tells me they're avoiding carbs because of diabetes, which is pretty common, I take a step back and say, can we explore together what carbs means to you right now? Then I gently walk through some examples that they might not be thinking about. Rice, bread, tortillas, fruit, beans, yogurt, veggies like corn or sweet potato. It's not a lecture, it's a check-in. I want to understand what they believe and what's motivating that belief. Now, they might say it's totally okay to want to manage your blood sugar and you're doing something proactive, which is great. But instead of cutting carbs entirely, we can look at how your body responds to different types and how to support that with protein and fiber. Now, carbs have a role. So your body uses glucose for energy, especially your brain. And the goal isn't to eliminate carbs, but to find ones that work best for your body. Different carbs have different responses. A soda, for example, affects blood sugar differently than apple or lentils. We can experiment with the ones that feel good and keep you full. Pairing makes a difference. When we combine carbs with protein or fat, like toast with eggs or fruit with almonds, it helps slow digestion. If the client uses a CGM or food log, I'll gently pull up an example to see how one meal compares to another. These are just 3 examples of gentle points that I have made during sessions, and I gauge how they're feeling and responding to this part of the conversation. It's really common to hear, but my doctor said no carbs. Fruit has too much sugar. I thought beans were off limits. And instead of correcting, I invite conversation. That totally makes sense. And it's something a lot of people I work with wonder about too. Would you be open to experimenting with one small change this week and seeing how your body responds? This way, I'm not challenging their beliefs. I'm supporting their curiosity. And if you want more examples of how to approach these moments with confidence, we have mock session scripts and real-world scenarios like this inside the Dietitian Boss Library. If you've ever felt stuck explaining carbs in a clear, collaborative way, I hope this gave you some new language to try. Start by asking what carbs means to them. Offer simple comparisons without judgment, and work together to test what feels good in their body. Now, these aren't lectures, they're conversations. And when clients feel supported, they're more likely to stay engaged and see results. For more practice with real-life counseling moments like this, I want you to check out the Dietitian Boss Library. We've got tools to help you lead sessions with more clarity and confidence.